3, 2,
1. Well done, Rocky.
Oh, morning, Mrs. Russell.
Busy?
Oh, run off my feet, Mrs. Russell. I pulled her down, but I'm not complaining.
Can you show the florist to the restaurant, please, Bradley? Thank you. Bradley, a little less flesh in public, please.
Yes, Mrs. Russell.
No, you're too early, dear.
No, you don't understand.
Excuse me. Is there anything for me?
Oh, no, Mr. Booth.
I'm expecting a package by courier. Let me know the minute it turns up, OK?
Oh, yes, of course, Mr. Booth. As I said...
Problem?
Oh, no, I was just explaining that the rooms are reserved from 12 noon. I mean, the hotel policy clearly states...
I have been travelling all night. I've got to be a bridesmaid at 11. If I don't get to a loo or a shower soon, then I'm going to die right here, right now.
Is the room occupied?
No, but...
Then I think we can make an exception this once. Don't you? Would you follow me?
Thank you.
Morning. Welcome to Crossroads. OK. Who's been in the executive suite?
Not me.
I was looking for that. Sorry, Mum. Now, I don't mind you watching the cable TV in there, but leave the place immaculate.
Sorry, Mrs. Russell.
Are you two really going to spend all morning watching telly in here?
What?
Oh, have you sorted out a new porter yet? Because Rocky's playing the martyr out there.
Leave Rocky to me. I've been talking to the agency.
Patrick, what's the use of talking when we got a wedding party for 100 people?
Trust me, I'll speak to Rocky on the way out. In the meantime, perhaps you could get reception to check some other agencies.
Anything we can do to help?
Just, stay out of trouble.
Trouble?
Us.
Excuse me,
not
Mr.
now,
Russell.
Rocky. I'm off to a wine tasting.
But, Mr. Russell, I was just wondering. It's about the new porter. I mean, I have spoken to Mrs. Russell. I've run off my feet as it is, what with the wedding and everything. I haven't even had my break
I
yet.
haven't got time to deal with this now, Rocky. I'm running late as it is.
But Mrs. Russell said...
Yeah, I know, Rocky. I will deal with it later. Better still, why don't you use some initiative for a change?
Sorry?
Well, find your own porter. Must be somebody around here. A friend of Mandy's or something. I don't know. Even if it's only temporary.
Thank you, Mr. Russell.
Cully? What? You know men? Yeah.
Well, how do you know, right, whether a man fancies you or whether he just likes you? Because yesterday, right, Ray said this thing and I was like, what?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Booth.
It's all right. Just hurry up.
Oh, I'm sorry to put you to so much trouble.
No problem. You look great in that.
Thanks. You look like my mum's canary. Cully, when I get married, will you be one of my bridesmaids?
Mum, you're only 16.
I'm going to have my bridesmaids in black and silver.
You've got to find a man who'll have you first.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
Let's go into town. Check out the talent.
Might as well stay here then.
What do you mean?
Could always go to a wedding. Well, if it's talent you're after...
I was expecting it this morning. What's the hold-up? Let me know as soon as you're here. Sorry, Scott.
Oh, but Dad, you promised.
Your mum can take you.
I have been in the salon since 6 a.m. doing bridesmaids' hair, in case you hadn't noticed, and I am shattered.
All my mates have seen it.
I promise, Jake.
I've told you, Tracey. I'm expecting the contract this morning. It hasn't come yet, and I've got to be here when it does. We'll do something tomorrow, I promise.
All right, come on, you. You'll just have to amuse yourself.
Any news yet?
Just that there's been some sort of delay with the contract.
Don't worry, these things never run smoothly. I'm sure it's on its way.
I hope so, Mum. What?
I'm just pleased, that's all. Think of it, by the end of the day, you'll have a stake in this hotel. Well done, sweetheart.
Thanks. Only I won't relax until I've seen that signature on the dotted line.
And as long as you remember who the main shareholder is.
Like you're going to let me forget? how are we doing? Doing fine. All right, gasoline for the church now. They'll be back by 12:30. Reception ready?
Just finishing the canapes.
And you're doing the carvery at 1. I said you're doing it, so you're doing it.
I'm not deaf.
And Beena, I've told you before, if you're still wearing those nails, next time I see you, you're out of a job.
No sense of style.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
It's all right for you sticking here. No one cares what you look like.
Go and find someone to take the other trays, please.
I will give you a hand.
OK, but come straight back. I don't want you two hanging around in public.
How do I look?
Ready for anything.
Hi, girls.
Hi, girls.
I do love a wedding.
I'll take those. Do I look like someone who wants to get the sack?
Do I look like someone who cares?
Well, you'll care when I tell your mum.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Well, then I'll tell your dad. So do you fancy going out on Friday?
With you?
It'll be a laugh.
I'd rather die.
Well, let me know by Thursday.
Look, Friday's my 18th birthday and I plan to be out in the town, so no.
Well, she said she'd think about it.
We could make a night of it.
Sorted.
It's not fair. What? Didn't you see the way that best man looked at me?
Oh, come on, Nicola.
What?
It's not as if you would have done.
What do you mean?
You're all talk.
I am not.
Let's see you snog someone then.
I would, if there's anyone snuggled around.
Go on, I dare you.
Hey, you.
What?
Fancy a snog?
You what?
Once in a lifetime chance.
Get lost.
Come on. You know you want to.
Now get lost. Go through that door over there and it's just on the right, all right?
Thank you.
Well, you know what, Virginia? Weddings always make me feel so...
Inadequate? Oh, Mr. Wool, I'll let you know the moment it arrives.
Wow.
You like?
Very much.
Well, in that case, I won't bother changing till later. It's going to be a nightmare to get out of it on my own, anyway.
Keep ogling like that and your eyes are going to drop out.
Hello, love.
I've told you what'll happen if I catch you playing away from home again, haven't I?
Tracy, this is one of the biggest days of my life. Do you have to spoil it with stuff like that? What do you want me to do, not talk to the guests at all? Come on, cheer up. If we play our cards right, this time next year, we'll be running this place, and you can do what you like. Think about it. Could be you standing there.
Tell me what he said. He was just a complete animal.
Excuse me, can I help you? Oi!
Well?
Haven't you got anything to say for yourself, then?
Now, let's get this straight. You do not have the right to remain silent. What's your game, Sunshine?
I haven't got a game.
Oh, it speaks. Don't give up your day job, mate. You make a terrible burglar.
Can't you just let me go?
No way. You were nicking my petrol.
Give me 10 good reasons why I shouldn't call the police. What's your name? 999, if my memory serves me correctly.
Phil Berry. Look, I'll pay for the petrol.
You've got some cash then, have you?
What do you want with petrol, son?
I'm not a thief. I was just borrowing it.
Oh, you were going to bring it back then, were you? Rubbish, mate.
It's all right, Bradley. Mum and Dad know you're here? Not exactly a master criminal, is he? I'll tell you what, we'll cut a deal. You give me a hand today and we'll call it quits.
You going to let him off?
He's all right, he's just a kid. Anyway, I need a porter for a day and he needs to pay for his crime.
You're not really going to let him get away with it, are you, Rock?
He's not going to get away with anything. He's going to pay for it in sweat.
He's a thief. You can't let him work round here.
It's called initiative, Bradley. Come on, Sunshine.
You're just going to stand there the whole time?
Some of the guests are complaining you're carving it too thin.
It's rare. It's supposed to be thin.
Billy, the guests can have great chunks of it bleeding all over their shoes if that's what they want. Now carve it thicker.
You carve it thicker.
Excuse me.
Here. Billy!
He has gone too far this time. He's got to go.
What's happened now?
Billy's done a runner.
All right, calm down, Jake. You take care of the punters and I'll get Joanne to take over.
I am going to kill him.
No, you're not. I am.
I'll show you where the cars draw up. You get the luggage. Put that on so they know who you are. Come on.
I've never done it in public before.
You're carving beef, Joanne, not singing an opera. Now go, and if you see Chef, tell him on his case.
Who's going to do the meringues?
Bag, Joanne. Be like a trip down memory lane. Now go!
Just keep the booze flowing fast for a bit, OK?
I heard that. You trying to get me drunk?
Do I need to? Not tempted?
Well, I need to get out of this dress first. But I seem to have left my key card in my room. What's that?
Opens every room in the hotel. Quicker if you go this way.
Any tips yet?
No.
Well, just remember, if you get any tips, you give them to me. Then we pull them at the end of the week.
I'm not going to be here at the end of the week.
Well, rules are rules.
Good afternoon, sir.
You're married, aren't you?
Don't worry about it. My wife understands me.
Busy day, isn't it?
Complete chaos. You don't see it, mine being stuck in the laundry. But when you're front of house, kids running around, drunken wedding guests.
You've no idea what they get up to. Oh, yes. Terrible. On the other hand, it is a special occasion. Not surprising they get a bit merry.
Oh, well, hello, ladies. This is a nice surprise. Just thought I'd take a load off, run off my feet out there. Still, it's nothing compared to when I was at the Hilton. 6 weddings we had on that weekend, 6. There was a nasty flu bug going around, big staff shortages. I was practically on my own. They told me, Rocky, it's going to be tough, but it's all down to you. Still, I've never been one to shy away from a challenge.
Oh, man. Looks like we're sorted for Friday.
And champagne for the ladies.
Beena coming then?
She was wearing a different sort of bra today.
What?
You couldn't see the sort of flowery pattern through her shirt. was all smooth.
Pervert you are.
Tracey, take this call, please. It's the solicitor for Mr. Booth.
Hello, this is Mrs. Booth. Well, have you tried his mobile? Oh. Well, I don't understand.
See ya.
Excuse me.
What?
Sorry, I'm lost.
You're new, aren't you?
Sort of. So what's it like here, then?
It's all right. I'm only temporary. I'll be out of here soon.
Oh, yeah?
About you? You staying around for long?
I don't know yet. See how it goes.
Kate, have you seen Jake anywhere?
No, Tracey, I haven't.
Well, if you see him, can you tell him to call the solicitor immediately?
Why, what's happened? Has the contract been signed?
I have no idea. He just says he needs to speak to Jake.
Hi, it's me. How are you? How's... Oh, no. No, it's all right. It's not your fault. No, I can't tell you now, can I? But I'm okay. I'm safe. No. No, I know I can't come back.
Scott, you shouldn't be in here. So who's winning?
He is. He's had £2 off me so far.
Well, you play like a grown-up, so you pay like a grown-up.
Scott, darling, can I have a little word with Billy?
Not now, Gran. Okay.
Should we talk about how grown-up it was to walk out of the carvery?
If you like. Or we could talk about how dumb it is to take me out of my kitchen and turn me into a performing monkey.
It's not your decision to make,
You
Billy.
don't have to remind me of that.
You leave me no option. Why do you keep doing this to me? Time after time, I bail you out to Jake, to Patrick.
What do you want me to do? Grovel?
In all the time we've known each other, have I ever asked you to do that?
No.
I'm not about to start now. Yeah, you need your job and I need you too. Actually, if you can make it back to the kitchen in about 30 seconds, that would be really good.
Just keep your son out of my face, okay?
You keep your face in my kitchen, I'll see what I can do.
Sorry it was a long time. I got lost.
Ah, but you're back again. That's very good. You didn't scalper at the first opportunity.
I said I'd work off a gallon of petrol.
Yeah. Well, we're just about quits then. Off you go.
What are you doing about a porter tomorrow? Only I could do with a bit of cash.
Ah, the stroppy chef returns. You want to watch yourself, Billy. You're in danger of becoming a cliche.
Well, maybe our deputy manager will think before he opens his big gob next time. He's got no appreciation of genius.
My carvery debut seems to go down okay. Thanks for asking.
I knew you could handle that with your eyes shut.
And here I was thinking that you didn't care about dropping me in it.
Listen, we can't let the management walk all over us. We've got to keep them on their toes, haven't we?
Are we going home?
Yeah.
Ah, then you can help me. Be a love. Take this wine inside.
But, Dad...
Nicola, I've got 101 things to do in the office. Please, do as you're told for once.
Porter, oi! What are you doing here?
What does it look like?
Why didn't you tell me you worked here?
You didn't ask.
Don't you know who I am?
Should I?
My parents run this place. So if you really are a porter, pick up this stuff and do as you're told.
Where have you been, Jake? We've been looking for you. Solicitor's rung 3 times.
Why? What's happened?
Don't snap at me.
I had to attend to a wedding guest.
Everything all right?
Look, just phone him, see what's wrong.
Sorry to interrupt, Mrs. Russell, but we've got a bit of a situation out front.
Oh, yeah, executive. Can I help you?
Oh, I was just explaining. I want those cases taken up to the executive suite.
Of course, madam. Do you have a reservation?
I don't need a reservation. I own the hotel.
Sorry. You are?
Jill Harvey.
Mrs. Harvey, I'm Jake Booth. I didn't realise you were coming to sign the contract in person.
No, I haven't. I've just come to stay at the hotel.
I don't understand.
I've changed my mind. I've decided I'm not going to sell my share in Crossroads after all. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like those taken up to the executive suite.
Well, Jill Harvey's back with a vengeance, and the drama continues at the hotel every weekday here on Carlton at 1:30 and 5:05. And there's a special omnibus edition of Crossroads tomorrow night at 9. Next tonight, stay with us for Wheel of Fortune.